Hey guys, this is Dragonstar, and today I've got another game for you. And once this game loads up, I'll be showing you the players and the maps. And okay, we have one of the Dobbs games, and in this game we have Dobbs versus Hallis. Hallis, the British player, and Dobbs, the Danish player. Now the civs they have taken are Celts and Huns. Map is Serengeti. Serengeti starts with only one elephant and a couple of hunt. Five patch of zebra and three patch of ostrich. So that's two patch of hunts in different locations. Looking at Dobbs map, yes, four of his gold in the front, four of his gold in the back. Gold line over here, and front stone front as well. A little bit of extra gold on the left and the right. So map looks like it is pretty defensive. Left side is defensive. The front can be walled off with buildings. The right on the edge of the corner is not that far away, but you can decide to wall it off like this. All of the back. Looking at Alice. Alice has the better mobile. He has the access to better cavalry than Dobbs. So he will be looking to use his scouts, his knights, his cavalry archers, which Huns get a really big discount on to make his place. Meanwhile, looking at Dobbs, Dobbs is going for the infamous barracks before mill strategy, really popularized by Huang, who goes for a lot of militia and then decides to put on aggression with his monk siege, pike forward stuff. And looking at the map, at the situation, Dobbs doesn't look like he has the idea where the enemy is, but he sees the deer, he sees the zebra, so he should have a good idea on where Alice might be. Just scouted the zebra and ran away. Alice has five on each wood line and has picked up all his gear. This looks like he wants to just go for typical 21 population scouts. Yeah, just 21 population scouts. Goes on, takes the berries. Not that much concerned about the drush. He's just walling off the choke point towards his town center. The drush is in really fast. So the Alice has to make sure that he doesn't lose a lot of villages. I think Dobbs might decide to of that villager. That villager is really exposed, but Alice moves that village away, makes a calls, puts his town center, and makes a choke point. Left side has been fully walled off, except these trees. These trees have a lot of holes in them. So this is a hole where Dobbs can come in here and here. Yeah, if just Dobbs right clicks inside the base, he will be able to get in. Alice has made a stable. Look at his scouting. He knows where Dobbs' barracks is. Dobbs has decided to go for the wall off. He went for the small wall off, did not go for the big wall off on that side. He's gonna wall the left, he's gonna wall the right, and we'll be looking forward to go for a fast castle. We pushed them 3 zebra. He should find in terms of food. The militia are in. The walls have not been really effective in protecting Hallis. He will lose at least one villager over here. Actually, no, mind. He decides to quick wall the villager in. He will have a lot of idle time under his town center. He is not placing farms just yet. Looking at Dobbs' point of view, he is clicked up on 26 population. That is going to be a feudal age follow from Dobbs instead of a castle age.
Here.
Only 5 on word. That does mean that he will be deciding for feudal age aggression after this. I'll just make a couple of spheres, decide to not invest that much into military, and continue getting the feudal upgrades and clicking up, because this is like not a good up time for castle age. He has to minimum go for 28 villages if you decide to follow this up to the castle age. Might go for market blacksmith. That might also be the case. Sell a few of his resources to click up. Let's see what his follow-up is going to be. Alice has dealt with the militia. Villager advantage is next to nothing. Both of them have 26 villages, 3 villages going forward from Alice. archery ring and a blacksmith being put down.
Kid for
I still don't think Dobbs has enough villages and food to click up to the next stage, but he's gonna be continuing production of one villager at a time. Yeah, and I think he will spot the villagers. Villagers have been spotted, but the spears are just being pulled against the scouts. The spear will, one spear will go down, the second spear has not been affected just yet. Alice comes forward, he's gonna be making a tower behind Dobbs' wood line. Dobbs has clicked up. So the deer villages, the berry villages, and the farms have been paid off, but he had to make more than 2 villages. And he clicks up after making 5 villages. Feudalage. Dobbs is only investing into spearmen. He decides to abandon this woodline. That woodline does not matter to him that much, and does not invest into a counter tower. Alice is able to pick off a archer, that woodline, and the aggression from Alice has started to work a little bit. He is making a second tower. I feel that is not that useful since Dobbs has already abandoned that. But I think he just wants to get inside so that tower secures any sort of back walls Dobbs can create. Dobbs is still investing into spearmen. Not a lot of archers being produced. No second military building just yet. A couple of houses are being put down in the back to buy him a little bit more time. Few houses has been placed. The spearmen might be able to pull the scouts back, but Alice has decided to just hide the spear, make sure that the spear is taken down, because a couple of spears alone can't kill the scouts.
Kid?
Now that Dobbs has at least 2 spears, he should be able to at least push the scouts away. Scouts are not that big of an HP lead. No siege workshop just yet. A siege workshop is being placed down right now. Scouts are still low. Archer with no upgrades. Another tower is being built. The 4 villages are forward and are stacked now. A lot of farms from Hallis. There's at least 15 farms. The second TC has been put down. Still, Dobbs is investing only into spears, and the siege workshop is being completed at the moment. Let's see what he decides to go. Probably a mangonel to deal with the towers that is being created. We should be making a mangonel as soon as he's able to afford it. Both the TC are producing villages, but a number of villages will be depending on the number of farms Dobbs is able to put down. Because after these villages have been queued, he won't have a lot of food left. Looking at Hallis does not have the resources to click up just yet. He invested into even more scouts. Yeah, he's investing into a lot of scouts. They are not paying off, in my opinion. Hallis is finally going to be able to scout the left side of Dobbs' base. Here, the villager discrepancy. Dobbs has same number of villages as Hallis, but the problem will be once he clicks up, he will have the idle town center, which will make up for the villager that Dobbs had. So these villages are being pulled back, a lot of idle time for them. Dobbs is going to lose this match. Well, if Alice committed, he would have lost. Dobbs would have lost that mangonel. These scouts won't be able to do much. A gate being put down, the town center should have been garrisoned. A couple of attack grounds from Dobbs to make sure the scouts' HP stay low. The spearmen are able to do the job. The tower being put down on the gold, archery range being created. So the follow-up from Hallis has not been best. Soon the towers are gonna go down. Meanwhile, Dobbs has went ahead and made 3 town centers. He's already in a much bigger villager lead now. He should be more than fine. Make a couple of mangonel scorpions against any potential aggression. And Hallis has to compete into full aggression. 4 villages in the middle of nowhere. The archer is being sent forward to scout. The 3 spearmen are also there to scout. Lot of stone being taken. from Dobbs. He will be looking to make even more town centers or a castle soon. Monastery being put down, a couple of siege mangonels are being created. Cavalry archers should be the play from Alice. Alice has decided to send a couple of villages forward, and he will be making a castle in front of Dobbs' base. Has Dobbs noticed it? He has noticed it now. And the forward castle from Dobbs is being created to defend this town center. The mangonels are being pulled. I don't think Alice has enough villages. Yeah, that's not enough villages at all, and that's a Dobbs castle. Alice was banking on not having to, having the castle to work and relying on his one town center aggression. I really believe that if Alice decides to catch up in boom against her Dobbs, he will not be in a great position. Cavalry archers are not going to be doing much against the Scorpion and the Spearman defense. So the aggression in total from Alice is not working out. Dobbs is still playing defensive and is proving to do a really good job at doing that. The cavalry archers are actually microing on the siege workshops. Dobbs has decided to go for gates around the castle just to delay him. A lot of CA and knights are being created. I feel like Dobbs should invest in even more siege. The villager discrepancy has been improved to like 30, so it feels like there's almost no chance for Alice. He has to count on his aggression to pay off big time for him. Choosing a couple of cavalry archers over here. These cavalry archers are all really low. If Dobbs was sending one Scorpion at a time, losing a lot because of that. The mangonels of the Scorpions on the left are proving to do a good job securing the map. Cavalry archers are trying to break in on the top. Random economy all over the map from Alice. He has placed 4 town centers now. Like 3 here, 1 there, 4 town centers from Alice. Another castle is being put down by Dobbs. Looking at this villager disadvantage, Alice is slowly catching up, but he's still 30 villages behind. Dobbs has invested into ward raiders and is trying to raid Alice now. Alice is still making CA in the back of Dobbs' base. The wood line has been idled, and actually this aggression is paying off big time. He has been keeping Dobbs away from resources for just a long time that he's able to crawl back into the game because of the town centers he's placed. Villager advantage is almost coming to a minimal. He's picking off the villages and not making a lot of siege. He's just relying on pikemen to deal with CA, which is not really a natural counter to some CA. He just needed to make sure that he does not lose villages and click up to the next stage. Pikemen are good to deal with the knights, but pikemen alone versus cavalry archers can be really problematic. So, looking at the resources, Dobbs is not close to clicking up. Same can be said for Alice, but he has caught up to the villager numbers. Dobbs loses all his pikemen, and Alice has clicked up. So, Dobbs had the advantage, but did not capitalize on it. He let Alice expand in terms of military and did not make enough military to defend himself. That is why he's paying a big price. Pikeman at this point of the stage is not going to do much. He needed a lot more siege early on because of that 30 villager advantage to defend against the aggression from Alice. Alice is making a second castle in the front. He will be looking forward to rep these castles down. He will be investing into heavy CA and Parthian tactics and light cavalry. That is the Hun combination that everyone wants to be going for. The Huns. CA are being put down in the forward. Really well played by Alice till now. Looking at Dobbs' economy, he will be wanting to invest into Halberdier, but Halberdier is not really a counter to the heavy CA. Heavy CA with Parthian tactics, Red Halberdiers, five men are not even close in the gap. Hallis has surrounded him from all the parts. So this is really dangerous from Huns. Huns is one of the only civilizations that is able to do this. Hallis not microing his CA in the side, loses all of them to the Halberdiers. Armor is being put down by him. Castle is being protected with the villages. Another castle being put down on the right. But so far, it's looking really good for Hallis. His army numbers have been much better than Dobbs's the entire game. But the Halves are not going to stand much against the heavy CA. The fight in the front, he will lose a few units in the front, Hallis, but he will just run away. Hallis has decided to spam light cavalry into Dobbs's economy on the flank, and even on the left, he will be making a couple of production buildings to deal with that. Still, Halves are proven to do the job. Halves have insane uh, attack bonus versus the cavalry. So, it's just relying on producing halberdiers. So the traps are used against the castle, and once that castle goes down, uh, Dobbs should not have any protection towards his economy, and Dobbs decides to call that one. Harris playing Huns in a really big disadvantage and showing you how to come back. He put on a lot of aggression against Dobbs and proved it difficult. Dobbs underproduced army and lost his advantage in terms of villages. Let's look at the timeline. Lot of units killed by Hallis. Most of them are halberdiers from Dobbs. Economy, food were collected more by Dobbs, and gold and collected more by Hallis. Imperial Age, Hallis had a much stable economy. Dobbs had to defend with less military against a lot more military than Hallis, even with the big villager disadvantage from Hallis. His economy was untouched. So really good defense in early feud, but hard response in Castle is what lost Dobbs the game. That is something everyone should be. That's. I'll see you guys in the next.